Hello everyone, welcome back to Survivor Life, my Minecraft tutorial series. I am your host, Unlikely Waffle. Today we are going to be adding a few more things to our redstone repertoire, which, a couple of which actually we touched on last episode in the jungle. We are going to start off by explaining how dispensers and droppers work. They are very similar, actually let's just grab a few stacks of these, but they act very slightly differently. It's hard to explain without actually showing you. Let's see, where's my sticks? It's over here. 30 sticks, that should be enough. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. Drops, we need string. Oop, that's plenty. Wonderful. First off, to make a dropper, you put a big ring of cobblestone just like this, as if you're making pants, and one piece of redstone in the bottom. That's a dropper. For a dispenser, they're very similar, except that you need to make a bow first. Once you do that, you put that in the middle, and then just follow as normal. You can see right off the bat that these two look a little bit different. I'll put them on the ground so you can see them better. Dropper and dispenser. Oh, I'm sorry, got that wrong. Dispenser and dropper. The dropper has a half circle mouth, whereas the dispenser has a full circle mouth. Let's just grab one. Let's just separate them so that we don't get the signals confused. Let's see. Do we have any arrows in here? We should. Oh yeah, plenty. And let's grab a button. Alright, so let's put an arrow in the dropper. When that gets a redstone signal, it just puts out the item. I'll show you that again so I don't pick it up. It literally just drops the item as if you had dropped it. Where's the other one? There it is. However, a dispenser, when you put an arrow into it, it'll act as if you it'll shoot it as if you had used it. With a right click. See, it'll shoot that. If it had a water or lava bucket in it, it would dispense it like as if you had dropped the water out of the bucket and onto the ground. I think we have a full, yeah we do. So we can see that one. Get rid of that arrow. And hopefully it doesn't mess up too badly with the redstone here. See, it'll just put it out. Oh crud. There we go. And then if you hit it again, then it'll pick it back up. The other one that we need to work on today, once again you saw this last time, is these tripwire hooks. The way they make them is also pretty easy. You just need one iron, one stick, we have a stick, and one plank. Let's grab that. And just put them vertically like this. And you'll get two tripwire hooks from that. Give me that back. Let's just put these between a couple of stones like this. Tripwire hook on each side of it on the inside. And these aren't really useful until you connect them with string. You do that by clicking on the hotbox like you can see with that right there. And you can just barely see that there will be string right there. And until it's connected to both ends and taut, then it will lay on the ground like this. So you can just keep connecting it to that, and once we click it here, you can see that this is lowered on both sides. And now this is up a little bit. And you can see that once we run through it, it'll move as if we had hit it. This will put out a redstone signal just as any other button or what's it called? Pressure plate will do. See? And it'll put it out for as long as you're on the tripwire. But be careful because tripwires, strings can break from time to time. So if you have it in a hard to reach place, then make sure you can get into that to replace the string if it breaks. Let's just make a lot of these hoppers, or dispensers, I mean. I don't know why I keep saying hoppers. Dispensers, because we are going to need quite a lot for today. Because we are making a mob grinder. For just the mobs that sit around. And take up space in our yard at night. And there we go. 13 of them. And also I forgot to use the name tag last time. So we are going to do that. I'm thinking we'll name this one. Oh dear. It is quite dark, so we'll have to be fast. You just slip it into your anvil. Come up here and change the name tag to whatever name you want. I'm going to put Miko because that's a Siamese cat that we had when I was growing up. And come in here, grab the name tag, and just right click on it. And it'll instantly be named and never despawn. This is also a good way to keep things that naturally spawn out there, like a creeper or a zombie, from despawning, like in case you wanted to keep it as a pet for whatever reason. Also, you may notice that I'm once again missing my sword. That is because, once again, I managed to somehow throw it away and let it despawn. In between last episode and... What am I doing? I need to create the sword first. There we go. Let's hope we can get a really good enchantment on it this time. This is becoming a really expensive project, just remaking swords every time. And I need my lapis. I don't know why I'm not used to that yet. Grab 3 of those. There we go. Knockback 2, that's not too bad. That could come with something really good. Let's do it. Nope, just knockback. Not even unbreaking. So, I'd rather have that than no sword at all. Alright, so for this project today, I don't think we need this much dirt. I can't put any of it away, though. I'll just put it in here for now. Dirt, torches, we're good for that. Slabs. I have built most of the external part of the project. I just, because I needed to make sure I was laying it out correctly. So I hope you don't mind that I did that without you. But we have string, we need 2 more tripwire hooks. And our dispensers. Repeaters, I made extra this morning just because I knew I was going to be needing it today, and I didn't think you would mind not seeing how it was made, because you've seen that before a few times. Alright, let's come out here. Let's come out here. So, I have realized that because we live in this wide open area, we get a lot of mobs spawning because I have not lit it up very well at night. To take care of that, I have created this thing. Isn't it awesome? Yeah, that's what I thought too. It needs to be finished first. What it does is makes it so that the mobs will enter on both sides, hit this tripwire hook, which will be right here, connecting all the way over here, sending the redstone signal down and over here to dispensers, which will shoot out water buckets, pushing them down into a 10-foot drop. I'm thinking that I'll actually put water in the bottom of that drop, and then what we'll do once we get a bunch of them in there, drop some TNT and explode them all. Because as you know, TNT will not explode in water when it's activated in water. So we're just going to dig this up and replace it with the dispensers. And remember, you can place these sideways like we had inside, or up or down like this. And it'll work perfectly no matter which way it's facing. The only thing that changes is the design. Instead of it facing like this, it just is a plain circle on top. And of course, if you, what was that? Did you see that visual glitch there? Maybe it's on my end. When you are trying to stack them on top of each other, you need to hold shift while you jump and click. Otherwise, you'll activate the GUI like that, and you won't be able to place it. So let's repeat this on both sides. Actually, what I should do is just complete one side completely, and then show you, and then just do it off camera on the other side. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Or I might not do it off camera, but let's at least do this side right now. So we're going to place repeaters facing into all of these guys. A line of redstone coming off the back of it. Another repeater right here. More redstone coming down here. Another repeater right here. And right here. So it's facing in that direction, because the signal is going to be coming up that way. Redstone right here, and here, and here. Here. And then on the top of all of these. Let me see if I can get around. No, oh yeah, right here. Good. And then redstone on top of all of these 3 blocks. I will probably change this to something better looking. Actually, let's just do that, because dirt is not the best looking block. It's good for building and good for farming, but it's not the greatest for... How do I get out of here? It's not the greatest for actually building the farms, especially on parts that might be exposed. Alright, and put that block right down there. And remember, redstone up there, there, and there. And then on the side of these, we'll just place 2, what are these called? Torches. So that way the signal travels down easily. And then on here, we are going to place another block right there. Although, actually I need to go in and grab some pistons because I forgot about that. Luckily, we've done so much redstone in the past that I just have these materials relatively ready-made for whatever project we need to make next. And that is it. This is a dual-edge monostable circuit. This specific design is by Mumbo Jumbo, so I recommend going and checking it out. The link to that specific video will be in the description if you want to check it out. It makes it basically so that a signal, when it's usually used with a lever, but it makes it so that a small one-tick signal will be put out at the front of the signal and at the end. Like if you had a lever right here, then you'd click it down to being on, and it would put out a small signal and turn off. Then you would turn the lever back off by pushing it back up, and it would put out another small signal and turn off. It works even better, in my opinion, for this farm when we have a... Oh, I was wondering what happened to that. I thought it made 13. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, it works even better for this farm because we're using a momentary circuit, which means as long as a mob walks onto these dispensers, because they won't fall down naturally, they have to be pushed, so we're using water, then it will, when they walk onto it, it'll turn on the dispensers. And when they fall off of it, and that gets deactivated, then it will turn them off again, because, as I said a little while ago, dispensers need 2 signals to put out and pick back up a water bucket. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's just make sure this is working. Do we have tripwire hooks? Oh yeah, they're right here on my hotbar. Just put the tripwire hooks down right here, and then thought I put the string in my hotbar. Then the string connecting both sides. And you can just string this through the air, it'll work fine. When it's actually on a surface, that's when it'll lay down. It's hard to see these things though. Makes them perfect for a player trap on a multiplayer server. Now it's activated. You can see small signal when we first hit the wire. As soon as that stops being activated. And another one. There we go. And because these are such short signals, then they are fine for just running right through. it won't break anything. Let's just finish this up by placing slabs over the top of everything. Oh, crud. There's that slab right there. And then all the way over here. I tried to make it with as few resources as possible, so it's pretty survival friendly. And I ran out of blocks. I'll just stick that right there, because we won't really be seeing the top of it. That's good enough for now. Can always finish it up later. Still working? Alright. And we need to be running out of here pretty soon. And my other thought for this farm is that what I will be doing is, instead of waiting for the mobs to fall in themselves, I might put a villager up here in the sky, so that at least the zombies will be attracted to it and fall down themselves. Alright, so I finished everything up there, but I'm not going to show it to you right now because I just want to give you a quick tip about tripwire hooks. They are useful for creating a momentary signal like a pressure plate would. However, they are not often used like that, because what they're more often used for, is in a farm. Because what they're used for is to create what is called a trapped chest, which is putting this tripwire hook next to a chest in a crafting table window like that. Just grab both of them, and when we put them down, you can see that they have a red ring around it, whereas the normal ones are just regular brown. It's a very faint red ring, but it's enough to notice it. This is really good for player traps. However, it also makes storage much easier, because trap chests can be put right next to regular chests, just like that. You just have to remember to place them with shift, otherwise you'll just open the chest. Because regular chests, obviously, you can't put right next to each other. So this effectively doubles the space with just the extra few ingredients. And there we are. It's kind of odd looking, but at the same time I quite like it. Let's see. And I was able to cover the entire top with the slabs except for where this redstone is, and I'm okay with that. It won't wash away. And I put another extra line of slabs along the top because otherwise it was looking kind of odd, like it had been broken off or something. This gives it a little bit more of a finished feel. However, with this back on it to cover up that hole there, it makes it seem much larger than it actually is. Now that everything is finished here, we are going to dump all the water in here and make sure it works. Because what would be more unfortunate than making a complete farm like this, getting everything ready, and then not having the actual pushing system work? And there we go. So let's just let's just walk onto here. There we go. Works perfectly. How do I get out of here now? Well, may as well just shovel my way out. So right now, this is a 2-block drop. I'm not going to worry about how deep it is because it's never going to be deep enough to kill them, because they'll be riding a waterfall downwards. So I think I will go for the TNT idea that we talked about earlier, which will make it much easier and much more fun to kill the mobs. If we happen to get a few extra creepers in there, as well as some skeletons, then wonderful. And because you're using TNT in this, then you are going to get XP from it. So it's going to be actually a pretty good XP grinder too. Might end up putting some hoppers in the bottom here to collect all the drops and stuff that go along with the killing of the different mobs. Might even have it run out there, back up to the house, so that we don't have to come all the way out here and dig down to get the drops. What I could also do, what I was thinking, is put some tripwires in here to let me know when we actually get mobs in here. So that way I'm not just checking every other a minute to make sure that there's not a bunch of mobs collecting and destroying themselves in here. Let's see. I think that should be good. One more level should be good. Alright, now just to fill this with water. Remember how we did it? What are you doing? Back in episode 4, instead of placing a bunch of buckets all the way around here, we're going to use 2 buckets. Place one right there. Place another one 2 away from that, so that way the one in between it becomes a source block as well. And then that way we can just grab our extra buckets right there and continue on. Yeah, there we go. All ready for the killing. This isn't the most pretty farm, I know, but it's not too bad, considering it's going to be full of death. I'm going to come through here later and probably replace it with a bunch of either bricks, regular stone, or stone slabs like that. And let's just get that back on there, so that way everything is ready to go. I'll come back at night to see if it's working, which hopefully should not be too much longer. Alright, just need to make some more sand, or some more TNT, that is. Put it in a diamond like that. Fill the rest of it with gunpowder. Hopefully, if we get enough creepers in here, then making this TNT for it will be not too expensive. I got quite a few zombies in there, but some of them... No, I'm supposed to push you back. Knockback sword. That's why it's good. Aha! That's exactly what we... Oh, no, I just killed them. Okay. Alright, so actually I need some way to get up there. Maybe just a ladder. That'd be good. Make myself an observation platform up there. And a few skeletons drop down. Ooh, even a creeper. Wonderful. They're just all chilling down there in the hot tub. It's all good, guys. What's a party without some fireworks, right? I know I like that. Incoming! And the water will absorb it so it doesn't destroy any of the walls. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that's fun. Can I put it over there? Come on, right there. Flint and steel. Oh, this is not going to be fun to... No! Oh, good. Okay, so did that kill that creeper? Hope it did. Yes! Very good. Oh, dear. I really do need to get some... Yeah, I do need to get some hoppers down there. Hello! Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And get out of my way. And if you did, please feel free to leave a like and a comment below. And I will see you next time. So long, everyone.